Hello, welcome to the Executive Byte. My name is Kyle Rowland. Today we're going to be talking about discovery in the light of the fact that it's Columbus Day today. So software development is nothing but discovery. Pete McBreen, in his great book on software craftsmanship, calls this out very articulately, very clearly. The idea that compared to building a physical thing, when we build software, the act of the design is really the core of the work. Actually putting it into real use is very trivial. So we're copying a file to a server and moving it across a wire, as opposed to, in the case of a physical building, actually putting bricks and mortar and all the different things that go into building a building in place. So because of that, again, software is nothing but invention, discovery, and we've got a lot, because of that, we've got a lot of lessons to learn from Columbus and his enterprise and his endeavor. So when he set out to do his thing, as we all know, we've all heard about this since elementary school. What he did, he's looking for a trade route to India that would be quicker and more direct. And so he went from executive sponsor to executive sponsor, looking to fund his discovery. He finally found one. He went on his way. And it turns out the discovery he was looking for wasn't there. And this is part and parcel of actually trying to uncover something, discover something, because we're really looking for the underlying reality, really looking to find components of the way things are, the underlying state of the universe that we can put into practice and leverage for our advantage. Now, what he found was obviously the New World, but what he didn't realize was that was what it was. In fact, when he got here, he even called it the West Indies. He thought he had found a western part of India. So even as he was making his discovery, he didn't realize what he had uncovered. And so that same thing is true, and there's a lot of really good principle that we can pull out of that as applied to software development. So because it is discovery, as we set out, we can have a vague idea of what we want to accomplish. And that vague idea can potentially represent a lot of resources. And so we can't be afraid on that vague idea of setting out on a grand enterprise to uncover the truth that we can leverage. But we also have to realize that we're not going to really know what the end state is. Because we're not going to know what the end state is, we have to have the flexibility to sort of roll with whatever the reality is that we do eventually uncover. So if we're Columbus, we don't want to say, forget this. We turn around and go back because it wasn't what we expected, but we invest further in it and continue our discovery on the front that we have found. So as we're building our software, again, the lesson to take away here is we have to understand that it's going to cost to do the discovery that we want to do. We should have a vague idea, a direction that we want to head, but we should also have the flexibility to adapt as the actual realities present themselves, and the value that we can create from those actual realities becomes apparent. And that really is the heart of discovery. And so again, it takes a lot of maybe faith and courage to approach the challenge that is discovery. But it's certainly, the return is going to be there as we press forward and as we create the value through it. So this has been the Executive Byte. So thank you for joining me on Columbus Day. My name is Kyle Rowland. Have a good day.